Far away in the distant mountains of Seattle, astronomers are all converging for the biggest conference of the year. Pack your bags, we're going to AAS. Alright, off to my conference. Just got a 4.5-hour flight ahead of me. Yeah! Last time I was at a much warmer AAS in San Diego, but this time I get to present a poster with work I've been doing. I even got a custom-made poster too. I'm actually really proud of it. Not only is it research that I've been working on for 2 years now, but I took our 3 broadband images of one field and made a true color image. It's on the poster because it shows a large field of view and the depth that are key to this project, but it's also just a gorgeous image. I've got 2 busy days ahead of me, so let's just time jump over them. I just finished day 2 of the conference. It's been busy. Better at managing my time than I was at the first one. But definitely standing for both the morning and the evening poster sessions at my poster, exhausting, talking to a lot of people, but on the plus side, people seemed interested. I am definitely glad that people are interested in my research. I'm at least interested in it, so that's good. There's been a lot of interesting talks as well. I particularly enjoyed this last one that I was at. It was the RAS gold medal, some Scottish guy, I'll put his name here, talking about kind of the history of gravitational wave discovery. And yeah, I realized I had very much kind of just been focused on the American side of things. That's the only thing I had heard, and I didn't realize how much of a long history it had of people actually trying to do the experiment. I knew it was a theoretical thing for a while, but I didn't realize that they'd tried to actually find it and maybe possibly had. I don't know. So I thought that was really cool. It was a well-delivered talk. The plenary on the first day, the days are bleeding together. Caitlin, I believe her name is, again, I will put her actual name here, gave a good talk about the science that she had done, but she also dedicated 10% of her slides right at the bottom talking about experiences she had, like sexual harassment or just other really unpleasant, cringy feelings that sometimes women or minorities in astronomy feel. And it was a good way to focus the talk still definitely on the science while acknowledging that for a lot of us in astronomy we can't entirely focus on the science because other things kind of try to get in there and take up our mental focus. So I thought there's a really good way of visually doing that and bringing attention to an issue that while astronomy is good at recognizing it's a problem, we're not the best at fixing yet. I've also gotten to do just some networking, meeting up with people that knew my advisor, people that I've talked with in the past, done some work with in the past, pushing myself to be more outgoing at this meeting, and it's working! Yay! Still hard, still exhausting, but it's happening. It's also a different experience going to a conference with people I know, because I have other grad student friends who are here, and I kind of actually keep seeing them around places, and then they're maybe making plans, but I'm so used to going to conferences and things by myself that I just make my own plans and do whatever, and then they're like, oh, we're thinking of doing this afterwards. I'm like, oh, I mean, that sounds fun, but I already had plans. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but it's nice to be able to find them in the poster hall and see what they've been up to and learn some things that they saw that I didn't get a chance to see. And I'm sure we'll definitely all talk about it later. I know at least one of them has been posting on Twitter about as much as I have during the conference. And oh my gosh, Twitter at this conference, I love it so much because I get to virtually be in so many different sessions. And then I don't actually have to choose between the 3 that I want to be at that are at the same time. Oh my gosh, come on, there's so many cool things. But I guess that is my halfway through the conference update. I will turn this over to future me. So the conference ended yesterday, and while I think my San Diego one, I still had more fun, I think this one was a lot more of a productive conference. Like I said previously, I did some good networking, met up with new people, got to see some old friends, some sort of old friends that I've only known for a couple months, but still good to talk to them. And I feel like I learned more this time. Previous time was a lot of whirlwind, alright, this is what professional astronomy is like, but I didn't have the astronomy basis because I hadn't really taken any classes yet. But Now I've gone through, taken my classes, did my qual, I've done a lot more research now. So when they're talking at like the NOAO town hall that I went to or some of the press conferences, I have like the context to sit that in. And I understand why it's important, kind of what's been done in the past, why this is really new. And I kind of just know more about the instruments, know more about what gets observed at different wavelengths, rather than just the things that I've read about in random books or come across in news articles. So I feel like, although I didn't maybe make it to as many talks, I feel like I absorbed more of what I heard. San Diego one also had the advantage of being the summer one, and it was a little bit smaller, and I feel like there was more people who were not grad students and undergrads, which isn't a bad thing that they're there, but like at the closing reception, which in the summer was a breakfast and is way better, but I was able to just sit at a table, everyone had a table, it felt more relaxed, and I ended up meeting people that I wouldn't have met otherwise, whereas now I was trying to look for a similar table like that with people who have probably been further along in their careers than I, but most of those people seem to be off in little clumps, just standing around the room, and it's a lot hard to sort of insert yourself into a conversation if there's like 4 people standing rather than 4 people at a table sitting where there's another 5 empty chairs and you can ask to sit down. So the conference is all wrapped up now and it's time for me to go back to, real life, but there's definitely some things that I think I'll take back from this conference, just kind of, again, context type things, a little bit more hints about presentations since I've got to go get my candidacy somewhat soon, and then some ideas of outreach since I'm going to be the outreach coordinator this semester. And one group did like a Hogwarts haunting of their observatory, and I think we're going to try that too. Oh, and it would be remiss of me not to show you some pictures of the sightseeing I did. Thanks for watching.